Imagine waking up one morning to discover that every dream you've ever had has failed. Your business is gone. Your money is gone. Your friends have disappeared. Everyone believes you're finished. Most people would quit. But history remembers the few who refuse to stay down. This is the story of a man who turned failure into one of the greatest comebacks the world has ever seen. At the age of 65, while most people were thinking about retirement, he was sitting alone with almost nothing. His monthly Social Security check was just enough to survive. He had no successful company, no wealth, and no guarantee that tomorrow would be better. But he had one thing that would change his life forever. A simple fried chicken recipe he believed the world deserved to taste. Then came the moment that changed everything. One small restaurant owner agreed to try the recipe. The customers loved it. They came back again and again, asking for the same chicken. Sales started rising, and word spread quickly. For the first time in years, someone believed in his dream. That single yes proved that 1,000 no's could never stop a person who refused to quit. That recipe became the foundation of Kentucky Fried Chicken, better known as KFC. As more restaurants joined, the business expanded across cities, then across countries. The same man who had once struggled to afford a meal was now building one of the world's most recognizable food brands. Success didn't arrive because life became easier. It arrived because he refused to stop when everyone else thought he should. But money wasn't what made his journey extraordinary. The greatest victory was proving that age, failure, and rejection could never define a determined person. Colonel Harland Sanders had been rejected more than 1,000 times before finding success. Imagine if he had stopped at rejection number 999. The world would never have known KFC. Sometimes, your breakthrough is hiding behind the next door you're afraid to knock on. Think about your own life. How many dreams have you abandoned after one failure? How many opportunities have you missed because someone told you that you weren't good enough? Every successful person has faced rejection. The difference is that they kept moving while others stopped. Your future isn't decided by the number of times you fail. It's decided by the number of times you choose to stand back up and try again, no matter what. Remember this: whenever life tells you to quit, rejection is not proof that your dream is impossible. It's proof that your journey isn't over yet. Every no teaches something that a yes never could. The people who change the world aren't always the smartest or the luckiest. They're the ones who keep showing up after disappointment, believing in themselves even when nobody else does. Your story can still become your greatest success. So the next time you hear, "It's impossible," remember the old man who carried a pressure cooker instead of excuses. Remember the thousands of doors that closed before one finally opened. Success doesn't belong to those who never fail. It belongs to those who refuse to surrender. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep knocking. Because one opportunity, one decision, and one moment of courage can completely transform the rest of your life. Your circumstances do not decide your destiny. Your decisions do. Whether you're young or old, rich or poor, educated or uneducated, the power to change your life begins the moment you stop making excuses and start taking action. Progress is often slow, painful, and invisible at first. But every small step you take today is building the future you'll one day look back on with pride. Never underestimate the power of refusing to give up. Years from now, you won't remember the excuses you made. You'll remember the chances you took, or the ones you were too afraid to chase. Every sunrise gives you another opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and closer to the life you want. Stop waiting for the perfect moment because it doesn't exist. Start with what you have, where you are, and give everything you've got. One day, your persistence will become someone else's inspiration. One decision can change your entire life. Not tomorrow, not next year. Today. The first step is always the hardest because it demands courage before it offers results. Don't wait until you feel confident. Confidence is built by taking action, making mistakes, learning, and continuing anyway. The person you dream of becoming is waiting on the other side of the work you're avoiding. Start now, stay consistent, and never let temporary setbacks become permanent regrets. When you feel like quitting, ask yourself one question. What if I succeed? That single question has the power to silence fear and awaken hope. Every great achievement in history began with someone who dared to continue despite uncertainty. Don't let temporary pain steal a lifetime of possibility. The road ahead won't always be easy, but every challenge you overcome will shape you into the person you were meant to become. Keep moving forward. Life will test your patience before it rewards your effort. There will be days when nothing goes your way, when people doubt you, and when even you begin to question yourself. Those are the moments that define your future. Anyone can keep going when life is easy. Champions keep going when it's hard. Stay disciplined when motivation disappears, because discipline will carry you to places motivation never could. Your best chapter is still ahead. Success is rarely built in front of a cheering crowd. It's built in the quiet moments when nobody is watching, when you're studying while others are sleeping, practicing while others are scrolling, and working while others are making excuses. Those invisible hours become visible results. Stay patient with your progress. Great things take time, and every effort you make today is an investment in the life you'll be grateful for tomorrow. The world doesn't reward people for having dreams. It rewards those who wake up every day and work for them. Your goals don't care about your excuses, your fears, or your comfort zone. They only respond to action. So take that first step, no matter how small it seems. Every master was once a beginner. Every winner was once an underdog. And every success story began with someone who refused to quit before the miracle happened. Never compare your beginning to someone else's middle. The people you admire also started with fear, doubt, and failure. What made them different wasn't talent alone. It was the decision to continue when quitting felt easier. Your journey is unique, and your timeline is your own. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. If you improve a little every single day, you'll eventually achieve what once seemed impossible. Keep believing, keep building, keep going. One day, people will look at your success and call you lucky. They won't see the sleepless nights, the failures, the sacrifices, or the moments when you almost gave up. They'll only see the result, not the journey. That's why you must never seek approval while you're building your dream. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Stay humble, stay hungry, and keep proving yourself through consistent effort until success becomes impossible to ignore.